Well, we back in here. We back in here, man. We back in here. PBK9's Dog TV, Dog News, Dog Talk. Giving it to you fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. Man, we got some stuff to talk about today. You know, brothers still out here playing the game raw in this dog game. We got some stuff to talk about today, my brothers and sisters. You know, big shout out, big salute to all the brothers and sisters that watched all the videos I dropped over the past couple of days. You know, been rocking with me down in the chat over the past couple of days. We're about to get into some dog talk today. Some things, we need to discuss. I got some update on the dog fighting situation, which I gave y'all 2 days ago. Now, one brother asked in the chat what city was that in. That's in Texas. That situation that I gave you, the last situation, is in Texas. And I'm going to show you a video from it today as well, an update on it. So y'all get up in here. We're going to wait a few minutes till the crowd get here. We're going to talk about a few things and just handle it how we got to handle it. I hope everybody having a great day today, great night, great morning, just whenever you're watching this video. It's your boy PBK9's about to give it to you, man. Raw and uncut. Raw and uncut. I tell them boys, man. I tell them. One thing I know, man. One thing I know. These boys keep saying crackhead. They keep saying this. They keep saying that. But they ain't handling their business right. They're not out here conducting business right. We're going to talk about a lot of that stuff. Y'all go get Thompson again. Y'all go get Thompson again because he's steady around here with this bad business. You know what I'm saying? Steady around here with this bad business. Boy, them South Carolina boys don't move like that, Thompson. Them South Carolina boys don't move like that. You can't hide by the airport no more. You can't hide by the airport, boy. Them South Carolina boys don't move like that, big dog. But we ain't gonna get into it yet. I gotta wait for y'all to go get them and bring them back up in here. Bring them back to the channel that's gonna give you the most. PBK9 Dog Talk and News, my brothers. Now I will say this before we get into that. I only been talking about my bow, my Sambo. I only been talking about my bow for a good 2 years. I only been talking about it for 2 years. Y'all boys got to give me 38 more years because y'all been talking about that red boy and all that other stuff for 40 years. You owe me 38 more years before you start getting bored or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So big salute to my brothers, man. Big salute to my brothers. And just welcome back to the channel, man, to all my brothers and sisters. Some of my brothers haven't been here in a minute. Welcome back to the channel. My sisters ain't been in a minute. Welcome back to the channel. We got some stuff to talk about. See, first we had Black Sealy. First we had Black Sealy. Then we had Sosa, I want to say. Dog named Sosa we're going to speak about. It's just crazy how brothers take advantage of brothers. And brothers be trying to act like they so big with these dogs, man, and they don't even be handling their business right. See, at the end of the day, it's about treating people fair, man. You can't be knowing somebody down on their luck and you trying to take advantage of that. And then, make a long story short, it's how it go right here. Thompson, he doing something where he taking people IDs and he taking people driver's license and all kind of stuff to buy a dog from them. All kind of crazy stuff. First thing I'm gonna say about that, the stuff that I heard, the information that he's getting to buy a dog, nobody in America is doing. Maybe one or two people, but the big kennels ain't doing that because that ain't what's gonna keep you out of trouble. What he's doing is trying to keep you from stealing his dog. And if one gets stolen, he gonna go to the police with your ID or your information. That's what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting that information for to make sure the dogs go to a better home or not like that. He getting the information because if a dog gets stolen, he gonna give the police your information. Simple as that. And these brothers act tough, man. They act tough 24/7, and they don't even play and handle their business right. Don't even handle their business right. But we just gonna talk a little bit about it today, man, because we got a dog, Sosa. You know, I mean, and if I got the name wrong, it don't make no difference because I'm talking about the right incident. You know what I'm saying? You know, brothers is this dude Thompson is making brothers go through their girls to get dogs. And then, this one particular girl, I'm gonna say it like this one particular lady, he sold her a dog. Now this is what I'm gonna tell any dog man out there, from young to old, from young to old. First thing, if a girl coming to me to buy a dog, first thing is on my mind is she getting the dog for her boyfriend. Most likely she'll be with him. If she's not with him, she's getting it for her boyfriend. I'ma ask her, I'ma see what she know about dogs. If she coming to get the dogs for herself, then she need to have knowledge like Miss Katie Marlowe, Miss Carver, Miss Mims, and all them other ladies from the dog game. She need to be speaking like that about the dogs if it's a female coming to buy a dog. Other than that, she coming to buy a dog for her boyfriend. It's common sense. Common sense. Now, if I tell this lady she can't handle the dogs, to bring them back and I'll pay for them, I'll buy them back from you, and in less than 5 months, she come back with the dog because her man is locked up. So she come back with the dog. Don't get no money for the dog. Now, don't get no money for the dog. And the man come back home, and he ain't tripping on it. He stepped back, asked about the dog. You know how that go. And he ain't tripping on it. But he like, at least can I get a puppy or something down from the, And guess what Thompson does? Thompson cuts his phone off, basically loses contact with the fella. You know what I'm saying? Loses contact with the fella. Got the man dog, made him buy it through the old lady. Made him buy it through his old lady. And then telling the man it's in his old lady name. It's not in his name. It's in his old lady name. Yeah. The man like, man, that's my dog. That's my dog. I don't want to come here and give you my IDs and all kind of stuff, all kind of personal information about dogs. So I'm gonna go through my old lady. Here, baby, go show your IDs and to this cluck of fool, and so we can get this dog and get up out of here, man. Like I said, my brothers, nobody in the United States doing it because it ain't stopping you from going to jail. It's only stopping brothers giving you some information in case one of your dogs gets stolen. I'm gonna take it down to the police officer. And everybody always want to talk about this and talk about that, talk about this. Yeah. Tell you, man, Thompson out there with bad business. Bad business. Jip them boys out of Sealy. Jip the couple out of the dog that we talking about. Still got the dog on your yard. Won't answer the phone for the man. But big dog, let me tell you something real quick, right? and don't be mad at me because I'm about to say this. You know what I'm saying? Please don't be mad at me because I'm about to say this. Please, big homie. But just hear me out real quick. That's that New York stuff, big dog. That's that New York mentality. South Carolinians don't move like that, homie. You know, we would never give you that problem when it came to getting your dog, you and your old lady, or whatever. We would never even put you through all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Listen here, dog man from one side of this country to the other side of this country, all they trying to make sure is that you ain't trying to bring no drama, they ain't too much worried about you stealing stuff. You know, everybody see nowadays they gotta make sure their dogs go to the right people. That's all they worrying about. Their dogs go to the right people. You know, getting a man ID, hey, that's what citizens do, right? Y'all boys play gangster one day, but y'all moving like citizens and talking gangster, but don't want to claim y'all civilians. You know, you living by civilian rules over there, Thompson, ain't you? You know, taking brothers' IDs in case they steal your dog. Brothers ain't even give you you can no kind of reason to make you think they gonna take your dog. Then you get your old lady to drive around. Tell her, man, them brothers from that city, the brothers like, what the hell she driving around in circles for? Like you getting brothers lost. You not in New York no more, big dog. You in the Carolinas. But like I said, man, you don't move, we don't move like that, big dog. So you mean to tell me the man spent $1,700 with you? Oh, excuse me. The girl spent $1,700 with you. And less than 7 months later, you get the dog back for free? You get the dog back for free. And then the man get out of jail. You know, wasn't too long because the dog's still living. Wasn't too long, man get out of jail and didn't press you, but just ask you, could you look out? You trying to act like the man don't exist and tell the man his name ain't on the papers. You don't know what he talking about. Where did he do that at? What kind of dog man does that? That's why I tell brothers, man, be careful who you deal with out here. These brothers not playing it fair when it comes to this business. They all trying to act like they big time businessmen, and they doing all kind of shady stuff to these brothers and sisters on the back streets. You know, got your old lady driving around in circles trying to get people like they trying to confuse people so they won't know where you stay at. Man, you not in New York no more, dog. You know, man, listen. When you ain't playing, it's one thing I learned. When you ain't playing the game fair, folk don't mind, you know, doing what they do, giving you up. So some of this brother's main dogs, you know, are actually not even his at the moment because he jipping the brothers out of them. You know, jipping the brothers out of them. Now, brothers got on their show and they try to crack and say, try to make it like a crack because it ain't no crack. Try to say, somebody giving me dogs but listen, the key word that y'all said, giving. Here you go, brother. You can have this. You know, that means it's a two-way agreement. He agreed to give me something, whoever it is. You know, in y'all situation, you know, Thompson, he trying to bogart, take stuff. He playing the game role. There's no way a man gonna spend $1,700 with me. Any of them brothers buy puppies from me, and they bring the puppy back from me off Mellow Yellow, off any of them puppies. Fletcher, you bring them back to me, you know. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna buy them back from you, or not like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, if you bring them back to me, you know, on that type of situation, for one, you know, I'm gonna ask your girl, I ain't gonna just take it back from your girl and try to take advantage of her, because anybody know that a man will try to take advantage of a girl, you know, with them type of dogs and buying them back. You know, if she tried to sell the dog back to him, you know for a fact that Thompson wasn't going to try to give her the price that she paid for him, even nowhere close to that. You know, but okay, you got the dog. But now the man home, the man wanted his dog, or the man wanted something off some of the stuff. You know, just to be treated fair, just to be treated like a man, just be treated like you're not trying to play me out of my $1,700. And you advertising the dog, got him jumping on this and doing that. You know, but you don't be telling the whole story when it comes to these dogs, man. You be ripping people off when it comes to this stuff, Thompson. You got a lot of people fooled like you doing big stuff over here in South Carolina. And dog, listen, my brothers and my sisters. You know, not gonna knock, and this is real talk right here. I'm not gonna knock what the brother doing as far as his dogs. Everybody got great dogs, right? But at the end of the day, you know, when you don't conduct your business, your time will run up eventually. And that's what happened. That's what's going on now. You know, back when them boys was selling all them dogs 5 and 6 and 7 years ago, like I said before, there was no YouTube channels up like it is now. There was no dog community up like it is now. There was no communication amongst the dog brothers like it is now. So what they had to look at what they had out there and make their own judgments. And then you hope, you know, that these brothers are straight. Now you got Thompson talking game dogs, and then you had Master of all Bulldogs, and them brothers talking Bulldogs and all that other stuff, and Blue Dogs and different things. So when you got Buck Shady up there talking wake up party or whatever he's doing in the morning 5 and 6 years ago, and then you got Thompson up there talking his dogs, a brother would think that he doing his thing. But now you got all the Bulldoggers out here on the dog channels. It's a little bit different. You know, a little bit different. And I don't say like to no brother that got them dogs to ever get rid of your joints, no matter what bloodlines you got. Because a brother tell you something about somebody, you know. At the end of the day, you can't keep railroading these brothers and sisters and thinking they ain't gonna get back, you know. Thinking really you saying you don't care, right? You saying you don't care, but we all know when you do bad business, that hurts you in the long run. You can laugh about it today, Thompson. You know, you can laugh about it today. You can say, oh, I ain't gonna get that man this, I ain't gonna get this person that, I ain't gonna give them boys Black Sealy. No more. You can laugh today, but it's gonna hurt you in the long run. You can best believe that. You know, when you want them boys to send in deposits, when you need this and when you need that, they gonna think and they gonna remember. They gonna wanna see certain things. You know, when you tell them boys you'll send them the papers, mail them, no, they ain't gonna want it because they know that you may not really have them papers. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't have papers on certain things, because you don't be getting your dogs back legitimate. You be robbing people for the dogs, you know? Straight robbing people. And like I said before, you spend $1,700 with me, you give me the dog back, and you have some type of mishaps and you come back getting in the dog game, I got no other choice but to say, yo, here go a pup, get back right. Here go another pup, get back right maybe. You know what I'm saying? If you need to or whatever. But if you, I mean, like, it's like you trying to get paid off the same dog 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? And we can't knock you for what you do. You know, you just got to be the crook that you learn how to be. You know? That's all it is to it, man. All that fast talking, all that slick talking, nobody ain't fading all that on this side of town, man. You know? We ain't asking for no IDs, none of that. All we trying to make sure is that you ain't coming with no funny dud, trying to get a brother arrested, trying to buy a dog for fighting, because you know we ain't selling no dog for fighting. We ain't buying no dogs for fighting. You know what I'm saying? We ain't transporting none of them for fighting. So other than that, you know, I ain't worried about you stealing none of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't doing no yard tours. You know? And like I said before, you know, everybody playing for keeps these days. You know, I'm not even trying to think bad on folk when you come holler at me, make you circle a block and all that stuff like that. Man, come holler at me, man. Pull up, dog. pull up. You know what I'm saying? Pull up. Not doing all that circle the block 5, 10, 15 times. Man, and the brothers from the already know where you going at, man. You just riding in circles, and the brothers that you riding with know the city. Dumb is dumb does, though. You know what I'm saying? And keep ripping people off. You know, they going to get tired of you, and they going to keep telling me about them dogs that you got over there that you done ripped them off about. You know, you can run on Buck channel, you can run on your own channel and try to make an excuse for this and an excuse for that, but this is another dog that you done ripped somebody out for. You know, another dog, man. And then the thing about it be the dogs that you be claiming to be your studs. You know, the studs on your yard. You got the man gave you 17, you got it back free, and you can and then you say F the man. You know, you saying F him, cut your phone off, block his number, don't answer none of the calls. But that's how they do you, big dog. You know, like I told you, man, big dog, don't get mad at me for saying that, but that's that New York. That's that New York shit. You know, we ain't handling you like that in Carolina, big dog. You know, that's what we call handling you. You know, we got love, dog. That's what we call Southern hospitality. Hey, it is what it is, dog. It's like we may not know each other, but we gonna treat you like family. You know what I'm saying? A real Carolinian. You know, that's how it is, dog. And if you spend 17 with me, you know, and I meet your family or whatever, and you spend 17 with me, like, and your girl bring it back. Like I said before, you know, I'm gonna be the one playing stupid, the one playing ignorant to say, this is not your dog, this is your girl dog when you try to come back. You try to come back and get the dog, or you try to come back to make men's with the dog, and I'm telling you, your name not on the paperwork, that's your girl dog. You know, but yeah, you know, me and my girl came to get the dog. I'm just not gonna be the one give you all my identification and all that type of stuff. You know, birth certificate and all kind of stuff to buy a dog. And like I said before, none of the stuff that Thompson is collecting from these brothers is going to stop him from getting arrested if the brothers go out there and do some fighting. Only thing he collecting that information for, if you steal or one dog gets stolen. Even if the dog gets stolen, he going to get somebody else, the wrong man, locked up, because he going to take the last person that been to his house, ID, and take it down to the police station. Tell him to go to his house and look for that dog. You know, it's just common sense, dog. Common sense. But you could keep Sosa. It's all good. It's all good. Black Sealy, you done did your thing with her. You know, got your litters, got your papers, got all that other type of stuff. But like I said, bad business run out soon. You know, them boys on the block with that good work. I've been told you that the other day. Y'all boys up here with that watered down water whip. We up here with drop. And we got drop for the low. Not no drop with baking soda in it, straight drop. All down. I lost down to 26 grams off of 28. A little bit. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna keep it real. It went down to 25.7. You know, off of the 28. And I ain't worried about it because I know what it is. Now, at the end of the day, you know, that's why I take my time. I try to give brothers the best product, you know, I can give them. You know, we don't make no guarantees on nothing when it comes to these dogs besides guarantee that you're going to get you a nice, healthy puppy. You know what I'm saying? It's just about being fair, man. It's just about being fair. You know, now, if a brother down in that chat tell me, you know, that me and my girl come to get a dog from you, and she may be the one to pay you or whatever, you can't tell me you don't know that's my dog. You know, you can't tell me that, man. But that's just how brothers be trying to have no brothers out here today, man. You know, all my brothers and sisters out there, do not fall for the okie doke. You know, don't give nobody your driver license and all kind of stuff to buy no dog, man. Come tell you why you don't want your driver's license to be stuck at somebody's house when them folk come there and they talking about papers, but yet they get your driver's license pictures amongst all them papers and stuff. Man, listen here, man. Listen here, I'm going to put y'all up some game, see? Big salute to my New York brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because they try to say we slow down south, but check this out, right? You know, don't give nobody your ID. My brothers and sisters, my young brothers and sisters, do not give nobody your ID, and we ain't talking about that fool Thompson. You know, don't give him your ID, definitely. Do not give him your ID, nobody your ID, to buy no dog. You know, now if you just say, oh, it's different than showing you something, than giving you something so you can make copies of it, to take it home and make copies in your house and keep it. You know, now we ain't talking about showing no ID for no papers, or no, we ain't talking about none of that. We talking about purchasing a dog from somebody. Now, whatever kind of policy you got, I don't mind showing you to show you I'm legitimate. I live here. I am who I say I am. But you ain't about to take it and go in your house and make no copies. I do not need my ID laying around nowhere.
You don't have to dream about owning an ultimate protection dog. Just pick up the phone and call Vanguard K9 Training.
Definitely not in Thompson house. But like I said, big homie, that's that New York shit. That's why I say don't get mad at me, fam. You know what I'm saying? We just don't work like that down here. You know, I already told you that brother don't got no Carolina traits. You know, his bulldogs ain't got the bulldog traits. His pit bulls don't got bulldog traits. I'm going to say it like that. He got pit bulls. We got bulldogs, big homie. You know, hey, that's how it is, dog. You know, bulldogs. But hey, you treat people right out there, folk won't have nothing to say about you. You treat people right out there, folk won't have nothing to talk about you about, you know, but you're putting out bad product. If I ain't hearing about you stealing something, I'm hearing about the track stars. And y'all keep asking me, talking about the Big John this and the Big John that. Man, listen here, man. Y'all can't ask me nothing right about now. You got one over there in Tacoma, Washington, that can't keep his dog out of piss and shit and shooting with pellet guns and lying about every dang on thing, you know. And then you got his cousin over here, old Thompson, his cousin, you know, jipping people out of dogs, selling them to dogs, getting them back, swindling them out of them, taking a dog from them. I'm going to tell you right now, if he feel like he can swindle you out the dog, do not let him owe you nothing on no dog, because he not going to pay you back. You know, he not going to pay you back. Gentlemen sport my ass. That's why I told y'all the other day. Ain't no gentleman sport. They want to talk that gentleman when they want it to be a gentleman sport. When they doing all this sneaky stuff in the background. But I'm going to give y'all an update on that dog fighting situation too. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't done with this, you know. Because one thing we don't like, man, is brothers not being fair out here when it comes to them animals. You know what I'm saying? And jipping brothers. You know, like I said, man, $1,700 ain't no little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no little bit of money. You know, I mean, hey, when you jip people, you might get the money today. You know, you might laugh today. You might laugh tomorrow. But bad business don't pay off. You know, it don't pay off in the long run. That's why so many people businesses failed. So many people went bankrupt. So many bad business don't pay off in the long run. See, I'm gonna tell you this about Thompson. He don't know what it mean, or he don't know what. Like when brothers say, "Yo, man, put me back on. I'm trying to get back right with these dogs, man." You know what I'm saying? He ain't been around them kind of brothers that this, so he don't know how to handle them type of situations. You know what I'm saying? You gotta feel any brother that say, "Yo, I'm trying to get back in that game, man. I gotta get back right." You gotta feel that brother, especially if he already had dogs before, and especially if he spent 17 with me. You know, you gotta feel them. And you can't try to railroad them. You trying to deal with the women, Thompson, and treat the women like mechanics, man. You trying to do the women like mechanics do certain women. They try to take advantage of them, and it's crazy, man, that you would go to that extent to sell these dogs. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, eventually when you keep playing with people, when you keep having bad business, it don't take long for us to find out you're right there by that airport. You know what I'm saying? It don't take long. All them circles your old lady be doing, all that driving around trying to confuse this, confuse that, all them pictures y'all done took, bad business don't pay off, big homie. Bad business don't pay off. That's why you talk tough, because you got everybody damn driver's license at your damn house. Everybody damn ID. That's why you talk tough. Soon as something go down, you can go turn the ID in. Always calling the name. That's why I told y'all brothers and sisters out there, man, from the young brothers to the old brothers. This guy ain't tough. He want to get up here and talk to me every day, but you can't talk to that man about his damn dog. That man trying to call you right now. He probably won't get the dog now. That I'm up here talking shit to you about it. The man trying to call you about the dog, but you want to shit on him and get up here and talk trash to me every day. And the more you talk trash, the more we find out about them dogs you got. Which one you really own, which one you really possess, which one is really yours. They big dogs. All my brothers from North Carolina on up to Maine. You know what I'm saying? My brothers in New York, all 5 boroughs. You know what I'm saying? All 5 boroughs. If I gotta come across the Verrazano to bring it in, my brother, I'll bring it in. It just is what it is. I tell you what, let's see. Coming in 95, we coming past Staten Island. You know what I'm saying? And we get through Manhattan and ride through Brooklyn. I tell you, I'll bring it in to you, big dog. Listen, man, get it to Queens, I'll get it to Bronx. It don't make no difference where you at. I'll get it to Rochester. If you need a good bulldog, and when I say a good bulldog, I'm talking about you're going to take care of it. A family pet. You're going to treat them like, one of your own. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing no games out there with them dogs, because them folk done said if you buy, sell, or you buy, sell, steal, whatever you do, and you're doing it to roll them things, they ain't playing that. And I ain't playing it either. You know what I'm saying? But I just ain't going to take your ID. I can just judge by your character, what you show me in your face. You know what I'm saying? What you show me in your face. I mean, I'm to the point, man, I'm not going through all that, man. It's too much stuff. Life is too short. There's too much stuff I here to worry about with these dogs, to me to worry about, somebody trying to steal something. Somebody trying to steal something. Because you don't gotta get no IDs. If them folk feel like you serious, they ain't coming back. But when they talk to Thompson, he know that he's a pushover. So that's why he go through all them tactics and all kind of things to sell a dog. And make you go through all them type of things to sell you a dog. Now, my brothers and my sisters, I always like to say I like to prove things with facts. This video I'm about to give you, this is the puppy that this brother swindled the couple out of. This is the puppy the brother swindled the couple out of. Telling him it's pure red boy Jocko, and he don't know nothing about none of the dogs in the pedigree. He don't know about the Cayman stuff. He don't know about the stuff that's coming down off the black Sealy dog. if you look at her background, all the termite stuff and different little things, he don't know nothing about none of that stuff. But you're gonna hear him in these videos speaking about that stuff, you know. And like I said, the first video I'm about to show you, you know, this is the puppy, as you know, when he sold it to them. Same dog on the yard now, you know. Same dog he swindled them folk out of. See, he told the lady he would purchase the dog back if she couldn't handle him. But when it came to get the dog back, it was no money transferred. But the thing is, you know, like I said, the man really didn't press the issue. You know, he just wanted to be treated fair. Be treated like a man at the end of the day. But y'all check this little, you know, this little video out.
Real shit. Brooklyn shit, you know. Brooklyn shit, you know. Brooklyn shit, you know.
See, he know ain't no average brother gonna come from nowhere in the streets, nowhere, and give him no ID. So when I come to buy a dog from him, if I want a dog from him, they gonna make their girl go through it. And that's how he playing, brothers. You know. Now, I told y'all, brothers, you dealing with Pelican, Pelican Bay Kennels. You know, all right, the next video I'm about to show y'all, you know, now, when the brother went back to get the dog, he said, the woman name on the papers. The woman name on the paper. I don't know what you're talking about, basically. You know, I don't know what you're talking about. Now, this video shows clearly with the woman and the man standing beside each other, and he's explaining to the woman about the bloodline. Do he not have common sense? You know, do he not have common sense? But if you listen to him real carefully, if you listen to the video real carefully, you hear him in the background talking about this, that Brooklyn shit, this, that Brooklyn. You ain't in Brooklyn, big dog. You in South Carolina. You know, you still ain't realized that yet. You ain't went down the corner and seen no bodegas, no nothing. But you still think you're in Brooklyn. You know, but y'all listen to this video, and like I said, y'all listen to it carefully. He's selling the woman the dog, you know. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with selling the woman a dog. But don't play the game stupid. You know, don't play the game stupid.
Owner's name, your address, your city, you fill all that out. The second choice, the call name you put down on the bottom or whatever. Mail the certificate off.
The call name is what she naming, right?
Yeah. So you want to mail it to that address. Now, they have rush fees. If you want the form back really fast, you could do the $25 rush fee. That's 2 business days. Or the $10 rush fee. And that's like, I think, 5 business days. And they're going to mail you back this same certificate here, but you need to be, it'll be you as the registered owner, and it'll be out of my name. So that's the main thing you want to do. Get them transferred into your name, and don't ever lose this. This is major when it comes to dogs. Because, like I said, if you ever do decide to get into breeding or whatever, if you ever decide, it's one of those situations, that dog is very rare. That blood is very rare. His father is dead.
So what is he?
He is a pure red boy Jocko male.
His father.
You mail this off. New owner's name, your address, your city, you fill all that.
And like I said, brother paid $1,700. This old lady get the dog back because he got locked up and he didn't get back to the dog fast enough. You know, he wasn't going on 10 years and nothing like that, you know, but came back. And like I said, you know, I got to make this clear. Thompson don't owe nobody nothing. I will say that. If he didn't steal it back, he don't owe nobody nothing. But what he do owe somebody is to be fair, you know, to be honest, you know, to be right when it comes to certain things. You know, right is right and wrong is wrong, man. You don't try to play a brother when you see him down, for one, and any if the old lady and the man come to buy the dog, and now the old lady come back by herself, you know, the first thing I'ma say, yo, where old boy at? You know. Now, once you tell me what's going on, if I accept the dog, now I know it's a chance that if you in jail, then you get home, you gonna come back and want the dog. So I got this dog knowing that, you know, he might get out and want the dog. So just now, if I take the attitude saying, okay, I'm gonna keep the dog, he ain't getting the dog back. But I still gotta keep it real with the man and give him something to get back on his feet right with, like he was before he left. Everybody don't move like that though, you know? And that way, you know, that man spent that 17, you want to keep business good. Make sure that man right so he can keep doing whatever he was doing, and he might want to come back and get some more dogs from you. But when you jip him out of 17, that 17 was good for you then, but you gypped yourself, you gypped him out of 17, and you lost 10 grand over here because the man probably would have spent 10 grand with you in the long run, you know? If you would have just correct certain things, if you wouldn't have played the game the way you played the game, you know? That's why I tell brothers, you go steal the small money and miss the big money, miss the bag, because you're chasing after some pennies. You know? I give it 5 years and brothers won't even be buying dogs from Thompson no more. Thompson, you won't even be selling dogs in 5 years. That's why you out here tripping the way you tripping. You know, these brothers ain't been hearing what they've been hearing and finding out what they've been finding out about you until brothers start speaking that real about you. You know, they couldn't believe Nanny Dog when he was talking about you because they look at his dogs and they see what kind of dogs he got and they can't take him serious. You know what I'm saying? Can't take him serious. But on the other hand, we look at you the same way you look at him. You know, we can't take you serious. Can't take you serious. But like I said, man, Sosa, it's another dog. I can't think of his name. You know, Black Sealy, man, it's a lot of money involved with them dogs. And word is, you don't want to pay. And you don't want to play right. You know, you don't want to play right. Oh, you want to get on the phone and call the girl. Know damn well they ain't that girl, dog. I don't care what she signed for. You know, common sense tell any brother that, man. If the lady come to your house wanting a dog, any lady, and she ain't knowledgeable, like Miss Mona Watts, if she ain't knowledgeable, like Miss Marlowe, if she ain't knowledgeable, like Mr. Sorrell's wife, she ain't knowledgeable like all them old school dog women, then she buying a dog for her old man. You know, you can tell off 10 seconds of conversation with a girl if she coming to buy the dog for her old man or not. You know? You can tell about 10 seconds of talking to her. You know? And so what you telling me is you can't respect the receipt that the old man bring back, but you know, you got to take it from the girl. But hey, man, like I said, everybody move different. You know, that little operation y'all had, as far as the way y'all conduct y'all business, the way y'all handle people, the way y'all treat people, it's just a matter of time, man, before you just out the door. Like I said, 5 years max. You know, 5 years max. And I say 5 years max because brothers just starting to realize what you're doing, what kind of person you is when it come to these dogs, how you jipping people. Folk ain't gonna give you no ID when they can get dogs better than that without even showing no ID, as long as they a decent person. You know, folk ain't going through all that, man. Your dogs ain't worth it, Thompson. You know, I mean, like I said, brothers been kind of confused. You know, there was no real dog talk on TV the way it is now 5 years ago. I'm talking about around the board. You can look around and see any type of person that you like to look at doing a dog video right about now. You know, brothers coming out the woodwork, giving their stories. And that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. And when brothers start coming out the woodwork, you know, brothers coming out the woodwork from the left, from the right, from up, from down, with all kind of pit bull stories. And these brothers up here don't want to tell no stories. All they want to do is sell some dogs, and then they get mad when they get, they like I said, they blind flipped up. All you want to do is sell dogs. You don't want to give no stories. Sit your old ass down, because you ain't no young bucks. Y'all boys old with no stories. Salute to my young gunners out there, man. Salute to them young gunners, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, you got a right to have no stories, big dogs. You know, y'all got a right to have no stories today. But them old ass rascals there, trying to sell everybody these dogs, acting like they know what these dogs doing. How you know what they doing when you ain't never did nothing your damn self? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How you know what it feels like to run up the middle of a football game in a high school game you never played for the high school team? How you know how it feel to play on the NFL? That feeling of running a touchdown when you never played football. And I always say, all on sports, when you never played them sports, you never did nothing. I mean, that's the only examples I can make. You know, you haven't did anything. For the brothers who virgins, you know, you haven't seen the pods of that thing. You know, but how can you explain it? How can you, besides looking at videos, you know, it's like, I really can't understand. Instead of y'all brothers, Thompson, you know, Buck, instead of y'all brothers just saying, yo, we wasn't bulldogging, you know, and we maybe had a band dog here, or a dog here, or this kind of dog there, or this kind of dog there, but we weren't bulldogging like that. It ain't no harm in that, like I said before, man. But what it is harm is when you jipping people out their bread. But like I said, you making it easy for a brother like me, because I'm just going to keep it all the way 100 with my folk. You know, all the way 100 with my folk. And like I said, you making it easy. Keep doing what you're doing. And it's going to help the real bulldoggers in the Carolina. Because as long as brothers giving me that dog news, I'm going to put it out there. You know, Thompson bad business and Buck shitty business. You know, whichever way you want to go. Whichever way you want to go. One gonna take your money, and the other one gonna give you a dog, make you gonna have to go out there and spend some money at the vet. You getting one gonna sell you a dog full of parvo, and one that's gonna shit you out your dog. And they linked up on YouTube and Facebook making videos and different little things and talking trash. And why you don't think it's easy for them to link up? No, they two of a kind. Two of a kind. But like I said, man, the only reason for me doing this video is to bring awareness that we have another brother who has been gypped out his money. Another brother who feel like he has been, you know, not necessarily robbed, you know, but a brother feel like, you know, you ain't keeping it 100 with him. And you don't have to worry about nobody stealing. That's why you're so worried about somebody stealing your dogs, because you know you out there playing the game wrong. You know, when brothers out here playing it right, ain't worrying about all that stuff.
This week during a suspected dog-fighting ring bust in Smith County.
KETK's Ashlyn Anderson spoke to the people caring for those animals, some with serious injuries, and tells us how they're doing tonight.
These dogs look so much better just today. If you'd have seen this girl yesterday, you'd have cried.
6 seriously injured dogs were rushed to Spence and White Veterinary Hospital in Tyler. They are some of the dozens taken from a Smith County property on Monday.
His eye had actually been bitten, his right eye, and we had to go in on surgery and actually close it We're going to try to save the eye.
These dogs suffered some of the worst abuse and suspected to have been used for dog fighting. The marks are visible to their faces, legs, and bellies. Some wounds were even stapled by their owners.
They're used just to frenzy the dogs and have the hell beat out of them. And that's how they train these dogs. They're trained to do this.
The nearly 60 other dogs and 2 cats seized are being cared by the Smith County Animal Control.
Right now everybody has kind of cozied in. They're in the air-conditioned facility, so they're not out in the heat. And they're having to be out in the weather and stuff like that. And they are for sure getting 2 meals a day.
The intake causing the shelter to be nearly 3 times their capacity.
Our kennels, as it sits, we're full. I don't have any other kennels to put any dogs in.
Dr. Spence says none of the dogs have died, and the critically wounded are recovering well and wagging their tails.
I mean, these dogs are amazing if they have the will to be worked with. And so far, all these dogs here have got the will.
The county will keep the dogs until the owner's first court hearing. After that, their next steps will be evaluated, so the abuse they have already been through will never happen again.
The county says first part of their evaluation will be to see the temperament of the dogs. And we have to remember, many of these animals were trained to fight by their owners. Casey, Isaac.
Yeah, some of those videos, they're just hard to see with all the injuries. Now, Ashlyn, we know that one man was arrested on the property yesterday, and we've learned more about him and the charges he's facing. But there was also a second man that they were looking for.
Yeah, any updates on that suspect, Ashlyn? You know, we were told that he left the property before deputies got there.
Yeah, so we got a confirmation today by the sheriff's office. The person they arrested yesterday, his name is 34-year-old Kerry Jones. This is him right on your screen, and he's facing several charges, including cruelty to non-livestock animals. And the other suspect you were talking about, we also got confirmed at our station today. The second man arrested is Michael Jones. The county tells me they're also continuing to look for leads that could lead to more people involved in this abuse of these dogs. I'll send it back to you.
And Thompson, we found out you in Charleston. You know who? Don't you know you in one of the most dangerous cities in the state? You know, and then you from New York. You fool up there, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. You a straight fool. You know, and no wins in Charleston. You don't got no wins at all. You know, I'm not even from Charleston. You don't got no wins from Charleston. Them boys ain't rocking with you down there, man. You know. Hey, yo, Bubba, salute to all my brothers down there, man. Salute all my brothers down there holding it down from North Charleston. You know, Charleston, Ashley Street. You know, all of Charleston, man. The whole Chuck. You know, big salute to all. Big salute to Bernie G, man. Big salute to Bernie G holding it down. You know, salute to the whole Chuck town. You know. But it's about over, man. Your boy's reign is about over. Your boy Buck, I ain't even making no more videos about him. I got that one Peter commercial that's going to be the response for everything that he got to say about me for the rest of the year. You know, that one Peter commercial, like I told y'all brothers, I'm going to get that Peter commercial played on regular TV before Christmas time. Dog, listen here. Listen here. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm done with it. That Peter commercial going to do my talking. You know, when it comes to that particular person. Not wasting no more time on it. I got a little 3-minute clip, 3-minute video. It says enough. Everything I need to say in that little video. You know? But all I'm here to do, man, get these brothers the news. You got the news coming from Texas. You know, you got the news coming from South Carolina. You know, you got a crook over here. You got a crook on this side. 2 ways he can get you. You know, he can give you one of them flight runners. He give you one of them flight runners. He got you. And he ain't playing it fair when it comes to them dollars. You know, be careful be careful now. These brothers ain't complaining, ain't talking all kind of trash for nothing and saying all this stuff for nothing. Be careful when you deal with that brother. They want to call names and call this and call that. I ain't out there getting people for their bread. They hard-earned cash. Brothers work different ways and make their money different ways. everybody don't have a whole room full of money. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers give you their last when they go get a dog. You know? But that's how a brother will play you, man. That's how brothers will play you. That's why you got to just be careful who you deal with. You know, be careful who you deal with. It's all about customer service, man. It's all about customer service and being courtesy on in certain ways. You know, sometimes you got to be a little firm on certain things, but not that. You know, not that. But it just is what it is, man. I got to keep giving it to y'all, brothers. Hope y'all had a great day. Like I said, hope y'all sisters had a great day, great evening, great morning. Depends on where you and how you getting up in it. You know, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay legal out there. PBK9s, giving it to you raw, uncut, fair, and unbiased. And all I'm here to do, man, is give you the news, give you that dog talk, let you know what's going on. They call it the back street, but hey, it just is what it is. You know, them brothers say talk about it, so I'm going to talk about it. You know, stop jipping people out there. Stop jipping people out there. PBK9s, and I'm out.